This is Floreana.
What were you expecting? Paradise?
Eden. Is human nature the biggest threat to paradise? Ron Howard's film on the true story of Floreana Island displays the frightening patterns of humanity. So let me start by saying that I went into Eden pretty blind. I saw the trailer one day and I was intrigued enough. People in Europe during the 1920s Great Depression era decided to leave society and war behind and go live on an island by themselves. Pretty interesting. I must have missed the part when this was a true story because that totally shocked me. So, how was the movie? For me, Eden was a very good period piece. I'm actually a sucker for history movies, especially if they're true stories, and this one probably will be added to my collection. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite movies of the year, even though it's not getting a lot of steam right now. I had never heard of people leaving society during the Great Depression era to go live on an island by themselves to try to start anew rather. This film gets real dark real fast. Watching these people try to figure out what their water source is going to be, how they're going to build shelter, what kind of food they're going to have. Yeah, it gets real. It's actually crazy because I can see something like this happening right now, especially with the economic turmoil that the entire world is in after COVID. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people out there living on an island just trying to make it work. I just hope they're getting along. And that's actually probably one of the craziest things about this movie. Eden shows us that even on an island with less than 10 humans living among each other, one's intrinsic desire to survive can manifest in many forms, no matter how dark or selfish. Alright, so the best parts of the movie. Well, for one, the actors are phenomenal. You have a great selection of actors here. We have Jude Law. Controversy aside, let's please ignore Sydney Sweeney's ongoing battles, but she did a solid job in this movie. We also have Vanessa Kirby and Ana de Amas. Anna is a pure diva in this movie and she steals the show. That doesn't take the shine away from the other actors. They all did good, but she's clearly in the role that she is in on purpose. They wanted her to stand out and she'll likely be remembered the most from the film. Some other elements that stood out to me for the story are the Bible references. Obviously, Eden is a reference to the Garden of Eden, and it's a very core part of the story. The characters seem to represent roles of humanity on this earthly paradise. You have the innocent family that just wants to live in harmony and build a life. You have the sinful residents who are obsessed with lust, greed, and other vices. And then you have the man who has a God complex. He believes he's above humans, he believes he's above nature, and he even believes he's above God. And one of the last elements that really stuck out to me were reflections on human nature. Whether you're someone who's religious or not, the film will make you think about human nature. These people left society only to run into similar issues while living with one another in a smaller capacity. Are we just destined to repeat the same patterns? Is there any morality when it comes to survival? What is our purpose? These are the things you ask while watching this movie and seeing how people behave with one another. Is this movie for you? If the thought of a survival thriller mixed with a historic period piece interests you, then you may enjoy this film. Also, if you're fascinated by social experiments, this is kind of an unintentional one. A philosopher, a family, and a self proclaimed noble are all on an island together with different goals. What could go wrong? What could go right? Learning that this film is based on a true story genuinely shocked me, but it also made me think about who we are as a species. We find so many ways to separate ourselves, but ultimately, there are just some things that reveal the root of who we've always been and who we'll always be. So, check this movie out if any of that stuff interests you, and if you have seen it already, let me know what you thought.